Welcome back, everyone, to the Faustrolog. We are broadcasting from the future, 2023. It is New Year's Day, and we love you guys so much that we are actually recording the morning of New Year's Day. If any of us are missing any tricks today, please forgive us. Okay, let's quickly go down the roster of who's with us, and this time I will start with... Okay, Eric.
Oh.
Who are you playing?
I am playing Ellison. He's an anthrid... anthrid something. Fantassin. Basically, I'm a human that's going to get up in your face and beat on you. It's kind of how that goes.
Yes. An experienced infantry person.
Yes.
Sully, who are you playing?
I'm playing Vok, the tattoo-riddled, cult-loving, pirate-adjacent guy.
Who's, I think, just now emerged from cover. Who's avoiding serious harm for like the entire giant fight last time. Very well done.
Wait,
Mark.
I thought last time was the time after the giant fight.
Yes, you were. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay.
I think you finished the fight, and we'll get to that. So, has been successfully avoiding harm since the big fight. We'll put it that. Mark, who are you playing?
I am playing Griffith, who is a Lastragon. My vocation is Scald, also known as a Bard. My background is a Deacon.
It does not help.
I am not creepy at all, and I'm going to live forever because I took the brunt of pretty much all the damage except when I guess that woman tried to do something to Ellison, but I think Ellison had 15 wards or some shit. I took 30 points, and I'm just I'm going to live forever. So that's me.
Right. I'm really happy overall with the way the mechanics are working, although I'm sure we need to talk about that a little bit this time as well. But you guys are not dying nearly fast enough. I need to make this more lethal. My last game was too lethal, and this one's not lethal enough. So I have to ramp it up a little bit. Okay, and Matt is with us. Matt, who are you playing?
I am playing Logan Ninefingers.
Wait. What? You have 9 fingers?
He has 10 fingers. His name is Nine Fingers. Come on.
His name is Nine Fingers. He has 9 fingers he's particularly proud of, and one he just doesn't talk about.
One he'll show you. When you
I have a shriveled 10th finger, and where it is will surprise you.
Ooh. Okay, I'm trying not to be creepy, but I would like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I DM'd you on Discord, so... Oh, wait, you mean in-game? The only useful thing I bring to the party is the ability to make people fly.
Well, and I think you have healed folks. Don't you have some healing abilities?
Nope.
No.
I've never healed anyone in my entire life.
Yeah, so
right,
I just edited and listened to the last episode, and for some reason you said, "Oh, your healer's off in the woods," and I'm like, "No, I think that's really...
he's not a healer. I keep thinking Logan could heal, but
no.
What are your spells, Logan?
I'm a
Can
fly.
Tell us.
He lets me fly. That's the whole thing.
I can counterspell, and I can invisible tether. I could counterspell a heal.
Yeah.
I could stop heals.
Sure. Or you could counterspell harm. That might even be a better use.
No.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm the DPS and the healer.
That's right.
All right, excellent. So it makes sense that we try to keep Vok from taking any damage, except that apparently no amount of damage could even hurt you guys.
I'm relative to those people. I'm pretty squishy.
I should ask. Do we?
A new member of the party, pretty squishy. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm pretty squishy.
I'm pretty squishy. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God, that was a great voice.
That was great.
So good.
And her name is pretty squishy.
God damn. Okay, that's got to be a character in.
Yeah,
I know.
Adventure
Next.
I love that voice. Okay, so for Matt's edification, the last time how we ended was McPherson was turned into a zombie. He became our guide, walking us to what he said was our death, which Griffith was very excited about because he has not seen his death yet.
Right. Oh, cool.
But while we were sleeping, and I think was it Ellison? I think Ellison was standing watch. Ellison or Vok?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Some creature.
It was me.
It was you. Gollum came out of the underbrush and stole away our guide. And we, as characters, were like, I don't give a fuck about him.
Right.
But then we were like, maybe we should go try to find him. So that's where we are.
Right. Very good summary. I think both Ellison and Vok did a watch. Ellison's first watch went fine, and most of you guys healed. Then it was during Vok's watch that out from the undergrowth came this. It did not say precious, but it did gather up McPherson in its arms and rush off with its precious treasure. It ran from the high ground down to much lower ground below where you're walking, and you guys have woken up. You've picked up your weapons and everything. Nobody's in their underwear, but you're still deciding whether you even care. One thing that Logan may not know is your party is much diminished. Aside from the PCs, the only Acarnelian that's still alive is Wellinar, and he is.
He's not doing very well enough.
He's all bandaged up. He is unwell now. He is out of network.
Unwell enough.
Well, Wellinar is not getting prompt treatment. So yeah, he's having trouble.
And Griffith has decided to chase off after the creature.
Oh, okay. All right. So chase music. All right.
I'm gonna chase after Griffith.
I guess we need initiative rolls then. I still haven't decided how to do the initiative, but everybody give me a roll and tell me how many matches you get.
It could be Alacrity. Just throwing that out there.
Well, so how about we do that? Alacrity and
luck.
intellect. So and luck. So alacrity means that you're fleet of foot. You're getting there quickly. Intellect means that you have seen what's going on. You're cutting somebody off at the pass, that sort of thing. Also, especially at the beginning of a fight, intellect would mean, all right, you see what's about to happen, so you braced yourself. You're getting ready. So alacrity, intellect, and luck. So give me a roll.
In an attempt to bend the rules in my favor, would I be able to use jaunt?
Yes, sure. This is a chase situation. So that's a good argument for it. So sure, you can count your Thu matches as alacrity.
In that case, I have one.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
I have a match.
Oh, a bail.
It's my bail.
How?
I'm sorry. It's my lodestar. Phew.
Uh,
I was.
Oh, seriously? It's your lodestar?
Yeah, but just one. It's not both.
Oh, all right. Okay. So, anybody else got any matches?
I got a bail match. Woo.
You did. You seriously did. Wow.
No.
1 in 36 odds.
It is both of them, right?
It only counts if both your luck dice come up with the bail.
Yeah, both match.
Okay, excellent.
He's like, no, I know how this works. Definitely a match.
All right, so our order is going to be Ellison, Griffith, Vok. You didn't get anything, right? For the initiative check.
No, I got nothing.
Okay, that's fine. Ellison, Griffith, Vok, and then Logan. You're going to
die in the woods.
Yeah.
I was peeing behind a tree.
So you're gonna join in. You're gonna join in at the end of the order. But
where did everybody
not this
go?
First round. Basically, they.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not gonna like cause damage or anything for a bail on an initiative check. But you guys are just woke up, and so what you've done is you put the wrong shoe on the wrong foot or something like that. You're doing the old man. I can't find the remote. It's taking you a moment to get ready.
Do you remember
everybody else goes?
I'm sorry. Do you remember last episode? We said that he was wandering off in the woods. He had he had a compass and he thought it was a watch.
yeah. Exactly. So, you're just gonna lose a turn, Matt. then Logan will be able to rejoin. So
Like last game.
basically, yeah, we're gonna say you have to spend this whole turn trying to catch up. Allison,
Is it possible that I could just see him over there fumbling with all of his stuff and just go pick him up and carry him with me?
No, I think he's bigger than you.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, and even if he were your size, I think that would slow you down significantly.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I am peeing, so you would just be carrying me with my pants still around my robe still around my ankles.
I mean,
So you should let me get that sorted.
I mean, it is New Year's Day. He was probably doing the same thing, like 12 hours ago, right?
oh, jeez. Okay.
Nothing changes on New Year's Day, I hear.
So, all you guys are shocked by this development. This seemed to come out of nowhere. McPherson did not say a thing. He has not been very responsive. You don't know if he would scream for help, even if you begged him to. He didn't even fight. He just got lifted off his feet and carried off into the woods. This thing that picked him up it did look a lot like Gollum from those stories that you have heard around the campfire, but it was a lot bigger than anything that you would consider, like one of those fake things called a hobbit that you've ever heard about.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay.
it was at least anthered size, maybe a little bit bigger. It easily threw McPherson over its shoulder and went running into the brush. You guys are strung. You're running in a long strand behind him. Ellison, you're the only one that has eyes on the guy, and he keeps weaving in and out of the rhododendron, like heavy, dark leaves. You're afraid he's going to take some corner, something. You know from your hike that there are plenty of caves and things like that in these ridges. There's all sorts of places to hide, deadfalls, that sort of thing. So you're afraid he's going to get away from you.
So you gave me advantage on finding trails around the area based on
Yes.
previous interactions. So I want to keep that in mind as I'm following him and trying to keep eyes on him. But I just want to be booking it, trying to keep up.
Okay, all right.
I feel like maybe. I mean, do I have? I have a grappling hook on me. Am I in a position where
There aren't any doors here.
If I
There's
could,
no reason.
yeah. Is there any potential that I could throw a grappling hook and try to hook something on his person, even if it's just like a collarbone?
Huh. That's a clever idea.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this hook is tied to a rope, right?
Well, yeah.
And you're thinking you're going to sort of lasso him.
Yeah, I wanna hook it on him and just yank him up to the ground, stop him, something, so that we can catch up.
Let's do this. Do a roll, and let's see if you have anything in your matches that make us think you could get away with that crap.
Okay.
Because I actually like that idea.
I have an alacrity and a thew match.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I think I'll let you do what you want with the thew. You could spin that as an extra move if you want. So remember our action economy. You're going to have to keep up. I'll go ahead and say that for all of you guys to keep up, you're going to have to spend one effort per round while this thing is running.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have to move your standard move. You could spend another effort to attempt to gain, and very likely successfully gain on the guy. What I would do is anybody who spends effort will just move forward in the marching order, and you'll eventually get within melee range of this guy if it's a long sprint.
So if I were not trying to do this, I would get my free action to move plus 2 additional move action type things to get closer to him.
You are in the lead of the pack, so I would let you spend your regular effort to move, spend your thew to, leap athletically forward. Maybe he goes around a boulder and you just leap over the top of it.
Okay.
And then you could be in melee range, and you would still have your alacrity left if you wanted.
I really like the idea of throwing the grappling hook and just hooking him and yanking him.
Yeah.
It sounds more fun.
You can do that, and I don't think you have. Do you have anything that you could? Well, you can use that through match however you like. You can keep that as a ward or any other thing. You know what skills you have, so I'll let you decide. But the alacrity match is enough to get that hook very close to him, if not directly on him.
Yeah, I mean, if I hook him, I would like to use that Thu to just absolutely yank him back on his ass and just totally stop him in his tracks.
Okay, let me see how he does.
Ellison, I didn't know you were a hooker.
Find out if Eric's a good hooker or not.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Good, Matt. We're on the same page, buddy. I'm glad
Y'all have no idea.
We can both make Sullivan sick of us.
He has one alacrity match. So I think he's going to use that to as a ward to dodge your hook. That you are pleased with yourself. That would have worked, and you will be able to. You're going to run past where this hook is on the ground, so you'll be able to just fling this out and try again next round if you want. But what happens is this has landed pretty much right at his feet, and he leapt over it like a jump rope.
Okay.
But if he hadn't done that, you would have pulled him right back. You would have absolutely slapped him.
Okay. So I still have a Thu match pending.
Yep. Okay. And you can do whatever you want with it.
So I use my free action to be moving, my alacrity to miss the thing. I've got my Thu left over. I can either try to catch up or I can just hold on to it.
That's right. You could spin that Thu right now and get into melee range with him. You would be in melee range with him. But I did just tell you he only had one match. I shouldn't have done that. So he wouldn't have any extra matches to spin on attacking.
Without that knowledge, I probably would have just saved it as a ward in case he does something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right. So you've got him well in sight. You can easily try this grappling hook thing again if you want next round.
Okay.
And you've got a ward in your back pocket.
Okay.
All right. Griffith, you're up.
Yep. Okay, I've rolled. Griffith is going to use his free point to move forward. I have a Venus match in Verve. I would like to use that to try to distract him, maybe get him to, look back, or maybe I can make some weird noise or something, and maybe that can slow him down.
Okay, so we'll call that probably a martial. So you're like commanding him, "Hey, stop!" or look behind you, or "Kaka," something. You're trying to create some chaos around.
It's a Venus, so it's sexy, whatever it is.
All right, cool. Kaka,
Kaka, baby. Look at your furry feet.
All right. Again, I probably shouldn't have spilled the beans and said he has no other matches, but he has moved at his normal rate. He has jump roped over Ellison's pretty clever attempt to pull it down, and then he's turning his head thinking, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" You get a look at this guy's face. This is not an anthrid. You probably don't know. You didn't get any intellect matches in this role, right? So you don't know what this is. It is a almost entirely hairless creature. It could be, some sort of ape variant, or it could be. You're not sure what it is. It's ugly. It's got big fangs on its face. It's got pointed ears. It seems to be worried that you're casting a spell. And so that's what it's doing, is turning its head, trying to find a large tree trunk or boulder to get behind. And he seems a little bit relieved when no lightning or something else comes careening down. This is going to cost him. He's going to have disadvantage next round.
Perfect, because what really happened is I'm like Bugs Bunny dressed up like a female version of him.
I thought you were going to show him the one cock ring to rule them all.
Oh.
Missed opportunity.
I know, but if I did that, you'd be like, "No, I hate your character. I
hate myself for thinking that."
I know.
Mark. God, Mark,
this is
terrible.
Bad. Yeah, I know. What has happened here? Like Sully's like proactively.
I know.
Making the
He just wants to hate me. He just wants to get me into the mood so that he can be like, I hate you, Dad.
Okay.
I gotta see my counselor now.
So you're probably spending your one normal effort for keeping pace.
That's right.
Griffith?
Yep. That's what I did. Yep.
And anything else?
That was
Any
it.
Free actions or things? Okay.
That was it.
You have distracted him successfully. He is still moving.
All right, my job's done.
Vok, you're up.
All right.
You're up.
Aha.
My microphone is now much closer to my dice tray, so hopefully this will be some good ASMR.
Okay,
Heavy
excellent.
Dice Podcast in the house.
Think I might have fucked it.
We didn't even hear dice
We
roll.
heard nothing.
Oh,
Wait, you
nothing?
fucked the
So go
microphone?
ahead and pretend like you didn't roll the first time.
Well, it didn't really work then. But all I got was a verb success.
Okay. You can spin that however you like.
As a
Charm,
ward.
Marshall, Eskimote. Or you can put it in your pocket as a ward.
I don't think it's gonna be very useful as a ward. No, don't attack me.
You can be the terrible warrior of the group and hold all of your matches for wards.
So the rules, the way they go right now, is you can just expend that to catch up. So
Oh, really?
you can move closer.
Okay, yeah. I'll use the verb to give myself a pep talk,
Yeah. All right.
and then catch
You're
up.
good enough, you're strong enough, and dadgummit,
Right.
people like you.
So that makes a little more sense. Verve is if you ever played the classic, very old RPG Ghostbusters, they had an ability in there called moves, and so this was it was your fast talking, it was your Peter Venkman, nothing happened in the bedroom, what a shame, that sort of thing, but it was also your ability to read a situation, to move your body where it needed to be, to dance, that sort of thing. So what you've done here is you've found some rough terrain that everybody's been avoiding, and you've tripped the Light Fantastic over it without falling headlong. So that moves you up in the order. So that means that I'm going to actually put you at the top of the order for the next round.
It is true, this man has no dick.
Exactly. Logan, you are scrambling. You are cursing. You are going to have to spend all of your available matches to get up here. You might want to go ahead and make a roll, though. You're not going to be able to actually engage because you're trying to catch up with these guys. They're basically out of sight. But make a roll, and if you get any cool matches, we can decide if you use any of those to help.
I got literally nothing.
Actually, I think that's perfect. It's perfectly in line with your bail. So, you are flat-footed. You're totally flat-footed. You're like, hang on, guys.
I think the best case scenario is that you, or at least the most comical, is that you roll your bail again, and then you're just lost to the woods for the rest of the campaign.
And then you can just go
Roll a
back
new
to
character.
Yeah, back to following the pocket watch. Okay, I guess it's another 12-hour hike.
Where is everyone?
Luckily, I have my trusty compass.
I know how I'll find you. I'll follow this compass and just sprint full speed where it's indicating.
You can tell it's working by the ticks that it's
That's
making.
right.
All right, so Logan, you're scrambling. You're catching up. You have not lost. You are not left alone in the woods. You can hear the ruckus ahead of you. It's just going to take you a while to close the distance. The guys ahead of you are pretty obviously zigzagging, so you will be able to catch up by going straight toward the noise, but it's going to take you all this round. So that's all you got right now. My turn. So this creature that is carrying McPherson makes an unholy yell, just a terrible rah, and it echoes up and down the valley in front of you. It is scary. It's not scary enough to give you guys disadvantage unless anybody rolls a bail, in which case it really scared you. You crapped your pants. But
I'm not wearing any.
he's yelled. He's made this big yell, and it echoes back and forth through the valley. And then after the echoes should have died down, you hear what sounds like some more echoes.
Oh shit, his buddies.
All right, that's all he's
Great.
got. So we're back to the top of the order, which is now Vok.
I'm gonna make a much better roll.
I just want to remind
Right.
everybody that for the past 2 sessions, Thomas has talked about making his encounters tougher. So
True.
Yeah, so I've decided you're going to face a dozen people, and they all have 3 attacks each. It may take a little while, but I think it'll be fun for
300 characters. We're gonna have to-
Mark,
Dude.
I mashed on my bales. I did crap my pants.
Like, how?
I got double Juno, and Juno's my bale.
Wait,
You weren't even there.
again?
Yeah.
I can still hear the noise. Are they
You-
quiet?
you-
If I hear the
Oh.
fight, of course I can hear the noise.
So you seriously did that?
Yeah.
You did it again?
Yep.
Oh
Makes
my god.
sense, old man incontinent.
You need to
We
change your
understand.
bail. Like now.
I cast Depends.
Is that a targeted spell?
I could not find my ass with both hands.
Oh god, Matt, that's perfect.
All right, Vok. I don't know where we left you. What was the outcome of your roll?
No matches.
No matches. Okay, so you can use your one effort to keep pace.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You know, or you can. Okay, that's fine. That just means this guy is doing a really good job at running away from you, which is exactly what I want him to do, and it makes sense. It's very obvious to you guys that this creature. This is not the first time he's gone running through the forest. This is not the first thing he's plucked off a trail in the middle of a jungle. This guy's in his element. Even though he doesn't know what to do with you guys, everything else is familiar terrain to him. Okay, Ellison, you're up.
Okay. So I have rolled a single intellect. If I did not use my ward, it is gone at this point, correct?
You can use it as an advantage. So you could re-roll
I get to
something.
re-roll something.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to re-roll one of my matches into something else I can't use. So I have an intellect match, so I'm just going to use my free action plus my one match to just catch up with him and be adjacent to him.
Okay, all right. I'm putting you back at the front of the order. Just totally messing up my notation here. And that means you are in melee range next round.
Okay.
Anything else? Free action, snap actions, anything else you want to try?
No.
Okay. Griffith, you're up.
I got Chiron match in Alacrity.
Which I think is alacrity, yep.
So I will use my I guess
You could cast a spell. You could cast a targeted spell if you wanted.
oh shit, you're right.
Now, I've been for sessions now. I've been talking about magic words echoing around your brain pan.
Yeah.
They're still echoing around there. Although they did quiet down somewhat during your rest. You know, it seems like whatever's going on, you haven't solved my puzzle yet.
Yeah, you said there's a way to cure it, but it's something weird, but I don't have any. Or you said like it's something interesting. Oh God. Oh man, you've actually what I think I want to do is I'm going to use my free match effort and my alacrity as an effort to does that let me close the distance to the dude to be in melee?
Yes.
And it
yes.
puts me at the
If you-
top of the order right next to Ellison. So we get to move
Yep.
at the exact same time.
You can go to the top of the order if you want.
Well, same time, whatever. Yep.
Yep. And this just drives home the fact that I need to spend like $2 on initiative trackers because I just you're racing me. Okay. So Ellison and Griffith, you guys are probably flanking this fella. He's running like a running back with McPherson tucked under his arm. McPherson is just hanging there like a rag doll, doing nothing.
Just drooling.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's still carrying on his sotto voce, his litany of creepy pseudo magical verbiage.
Which was what you said. I was interpreting it like almost like a normal conversation.
Yeah. It
was making sense to me or something.
It was making some sense to you because it was echoing around with the rest of the mashed potatoes in your head. So, yeah, and he's continuing that, and so that's very unsettling. But that's all he's doing. He's making no efforts to pay any other attention.
That is funny.
But it looks like you guys are going to be able to tackle the crap out of him next round.
Oh, we're going to fuck him up.
He hasn't rolled yet. I haven't rolled him yet, so maybe he's full of matches. We don't know. But anyway, Vok, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get a success this time for sure.
Don't do that.
I did. I got
How many?
I think I just kind of gave you an extra turn because people kept moving ahead of you in the order, but I think that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh,
What did you-
I'm not supposed
what
to
did you
go,
get?
then I won't go.
Well, what do you think? I think it's Logan's turn.
I haven't been paying attention that much during this.
All right. So if you want to save, this is what we'll do. If you want to save that roll, save it, and you can use it next time. And if you don't want to save that roll, re-roll it, and that'll be my excuse for messing up the order.
Great, I'll use it next time.
Logan.
All I have is an alacrity match. So,
And a turd in your britches.
well, I'm not wearing britches. I'm a mage, please. So, can we say for my alacrity match that the shit missed the robes on the way out?
It was my one success during the game today is I managed not to shit directly on my own feet.
But for real, is that possible? I don't know why you guys are laughing. This is a serious matter.
We're gonna,
here.
a snap action is drop an object, so that's it. I'm not gonna charge you. I'm not gonna charge you a match for that. You can have that as a snap action. So
right.
you have for free dropped that object to the ground.
And I guess having dropped that object to the ground, I will proceed towards the noises.
Okay, so if you have an alacrity match, you can see this guy. You are many body lengths away from this guy, but with your alacrity match, you could target him with a thrown weapon or a targeted spell if you want, or you could spin that just to like rush into the line of scrimmage up there.
I'm just gonna rush into a line of scrimmage. I don't think
Okay.
any spells make much sense here.
Okay.
With a dagger drawn, and I'll say to the group, someone shit back there. It's real gross.
Careful, guys. Careful, guys. Some extremely manly bear has crapped up there.
There's a huge dump back there. Jesus. Did we not bring our shovels with us?
Bury that.
Oh
shit.
boy. All right.
To move along with the excrement information, I've been listening to a podcast called the Lovecraft Tapes.
Oh, I love that. I've listened to all of them.
Okay, and they measure distance as pissing distance.
Pissing distances, yeah.
So how many pissing distances is he away?
All right, he is. Logan is easily about 4 pissing distances
Okay,
away.
all right, good.
Yeah,
All
depending on bladder pressure.
Oh, I'm fully loaded.
All right, so
Only the front end.
yeah, he gained a little extra thrust.
He's a little bit lighter now.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So our creature, I don't want to name it yet, has actually done pretty well on his roll. So what he does is he realizes you guys are surrounding him. He realizes this is his last chance. So he bursts into a double move. He gets 1 pissing distance ahead of you. He screams again, and even more unplanned echoes seem to come back, and he hurls McPherson like a almost like a shot put. He hurls McPherson far ahead of him into a ravine. So there isn't just a Grand Canyon that you guys didn't notice and it popped up. What this is you're basically running down a slope, and it's different gradations of decline all around you. He's hurling McPherson down the steepest area. So you imagine what's going to happen is McPherson is going to he's in midair right now. He's still talking about, magic and interesting things he's seen throughout his short life. And he is going to go tumbling through a whole bunch of underbrush, and you don't know how far down he's going to go.
I would like to...
It's not as you wish, but he might roll pretty far down.
I would like to attempt to cast a spell between the creature attempting to throw and him hitting the ground, if that's possible.
I will let you cast it. Would the effect you're after apply?
So I'm basically going to try and befuddle the creature
airborne?
So he forgets where he landed.
So he forgets where McPherson landed?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll totally allow that. I don't think you'll be able to prevent him from throwing.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Okay.
Can I also try to cast Fly on McPherson as he's in the air?
I mean, I thought we were going to play order, guys. I have something I want to do too.
Well, I'm
Right.
just
Can I
asking,
also
here's
cast
what I'm
lightning
asking
bolt?
is my turn going to occur prior to McPherson hitting the ground?
I will totally let your turn occur before McPherson hits the ground. How's that? Your turn is... We've been messing with the order a lot. Your turn is not right immediately next, but it's not everything happening in sequence. We have to do it sequentially so that we can get through
I wasn't sure how
the order. Yep, I will absolutely. I appreciate the way you did this, and the reward for doing that so well is you will definitely be able to inject a spell before McPherson hits the ground.
What's the shit distance on that throw?
Shit distance. This is really a pissing distance throw. It's about one pissing distance to the apex of the parabola, but you guys can't clearly see where the other leg of this parabola goes. So we would say at least two pissing distances below that, maybe more, before he hits the ground, which is probably covered in pillows.
Yeah, so I just need to say, we can't use pissing distance because that is theirs. I think shitting distance is ours.
Shitting distance.
So it's like 500 shitting distances because shitting distance is very short.
It's like half an inch.
Yeah.
Very, very short.
I think Matt owns shitting distance, but maybe if he'll license it for our use.
I mean, from my ass to the ground is what, like 2.5 feet, 3 feet?
Oh.
So,
yeah, you're a pretty big guy.
How loaded are you? That's really the question.
So I was thinking shitting distance horizontally, but yeah, vertically, you could shit really far. Depends on how high up you are.
The sky's the limit, literally.
I mean, statistically, we know that this would be the longest out of 36 attempts. So, if you just, Matt, between now and next session, take some time, eat some rich holiday food, and then, tell us whatever your record was out of the next 36 attempts.
Measured in bananas.
All right. Okay. So we've all been jumping to the head of the orator. So the last person to do so was Griffith. Griffith, you're going to be up first. Vok, do not worry. You definitely will be able to get that spell off before McPherson comes crashing down into whatever lies below.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Griffith, you're up. The guy, he did get one extra pissing distance away from you by spinning a match on a double move.
So hold on. So if pissing distance is the standard measurement and we're not allowed to use it, how many shitting distances are there in a pissing distance? Just so we're clear.
Well, we don't know yet. Matt's got to come back with that.
Okay.
Fecometer. We'll measure them in fecometers.
Okay.
So he has a 2 fecometer lead on you now.
We'll laugh at anyone that calls it fecometers.
Yeah.
Right. They obviously don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. All right. So I've got a lot of really cool shit here.
Nice.
I have matched on so much shit. All right. He is 2. You said he's 2 distance away from me?
Yep, 2 Fecometers.
Okay. I am going to use my free effort to move to reduce that to 1 Fecometer.
Okay.
I am going to use my intellect to reduce that to 0 Fecometers.
Okay, so double move.
And I'm going to... I don't think I need to tell you about the rest of my matches, but I'm going to just hold on to those.
Okay, all right. That's fair. That's fair enough. All right, so you'll put those in your pocket. Anything else?
I don't have pockets.
Ellison, you're up.
Okay. I probably should have rolled.
Yeah, you can do
helps.
that now.
It helps.
I'm doing it now to see that I have multiple matches.
All right.
Awesome.
Shit's about to go down. Okay, so whatever happened.
Shit already did go down, but go ahead.
Fecal matter is about to go down.
Yeah. So what's the general consensus? What happened with our flying friend and?
He's in the air.
He is moving toward the maximum position of his height.
Okay.
He is flying through the air in slow-mo, if you will.
Because I'm inclined to just teleport him back up onto the trail and let him stay there. And I have 1, 2, 3 matches plus my free action, so I wasn't sure if I would be able to. I don't know how action economy works in this. I didn't know if there was a limit, but if I would be able to teleport plus tackle this guy. It seems like maybe I shouldn't be able to do that.
I think you probably could. This is good. Let's talk through it. One thing, a virtue of the way that Sully did this is that you know that Vok's about to do something. Sully, would he know that, like, would Vok say something like, I got McPherson, or
I'm not
McPherson's
saving McPherson.
mine?
I can't do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just
All right.
going to try and make the creature forget where he lands so that we don't have to worry about him while we're trying to save his corpse.
Okay, so it's not going to bother Vok if Ellison saves McPherson some way. Then Vok could just use his magic for something else.
Right, because, I mean, I don't want the guy to die, right? I mean,
well,
do I?
he's already dead. He's already dead, A. And B, the real question is, this is the question you should ask Thomas, who created this game. Does velocity... do you maintain your velocity when you're teleported?
Slam into the ground, just...
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he said he reached the apex of his arc, which means he's not.
Yeah, he's going
falling.
pretty slow. Yeah.
It'll just
he
be,
actually has zero.
Like,
he has zero vertical velocity.
Yeah,
at this
so
point.
horizontal, he just kind of gets. It's like he just got pushed over, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to teleport him, so how many matches do you have?
Okay, so I have a verve, Thu, and alacrity, and I believe I'm going to have to use the alacrity for target, and then an elan to actually make it work, right?
Or you could use your free effort to make it work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. And that's
all right. So the teleport, it'll cost you your elan to actually catch him at the right point of his travels, and then your free effort means you're no longer sprinting behind this guy, but you are taking care of McPherson. You will still have a chance to. I mean, if you can spend your other matches before this guy gets away from you. He was already 2 Fecometers away from both you guys, so he is he's not an easy melee distance. But so 2 points of effort. Your alacrity match to catch McPherson. Your your free effort to put him on the ground.
Okay.
And then any other matches you can use for whatever else you want.
Okay. Well, I still then have 2 more matches to catch up.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That would put me next to him again.
Yes. You could get right into this guy's face with your other 2 matches, or you could use one to get close to him, and the other one you could attack him with if you're using a spear or something with some reach.
I do have a spear, and I think I'm going to go for that then.
Okay, all right. So one gets you within spear stabbing distance. Spirometer. That's actually a thing. All right, and then your attack is you're expending what, like a Thu or something for that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're going to stab at our poor guy. Now I have to roll to find out if he's got anything he can use to dodge or deflect. Oh, that was close. All right. So once again, well, I'm not going to tell you this time. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
He has no matches. I do.
Yeah.
Takes that
Once again.
So how did we? Okay, all right. So what I should have done, the attack normally would require at least 2 matches, one to hit and one for damage.
Oh, okay.
And you only had 2 matches left.
Right.
But I made a mistake, and error goes to the player. So you stab him for, I think it's 3 points of damage with the spear. Is that right? Okay, that hurts him, but not seriously. So you get a nice gouge in his scapula. You notice that the hide of this thing, which is a pale, almost grayish white, is covered in scars, and you've just added another one. He's very lean, but he's stringy and tough. He would not make a good stew. All right. So you've heard him. You connect with him. He's unhappy. Anything else?
No,
I think that's all your
basically
matches.
all of my matches. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And now, Vok, you can certainly do your befuddle, but you can also do something else.
I think
McPherson
now
is
that the creature's being
safely
attacked,
on the ground behind you.
I don't think that there's any reason to befuddle.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna roll and see what I get. Oh, okay. So I guess I'm going to
Fireball.
no, because I can't fireball because there's people around it. Melee.
You can do it.
Does it
We're gonna live
matter?
forever.
You guys want me to fireball you?
No, I'm just.
Okay. I think
I've never felt it. I would like to feel it.
the
Griffith
best
likes-
option for me is to try and shoot the creature with my bow.
Okay. That's totally fine.
And so I have a target success, and then I just have my one
Free action.
free success.
Free effort.
Free
yeah.
effort.
Okay. So the bow. Do you recall the damage that does? I bet I can look it up real quick.
15.
I'm pretty sure.
Are there?
Yeah, longbow does 3. Okay. So 3 points of damage from the longbow. Again, you can tell that this thing is pretty. It sinks into him. The arrow connects and sticks in his back. It hangs there.
A message for you, sir.
A message for you, sir. It's like it thuds into him like an archery target. He's not as squishy as an unarmored, a typically naked, streaming through the bushes ape would be. So, whatever you're dealing with is a little tougher than
He's a troglodyte.
a typical wild animal. Yes, but that definitely hurts him too. He screams again, massively when that happens. Massively. All right. All right. Have we? Yes, we're to Logan, right? Logan, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna shit his pants again.
Guys, that bear is like everywhere.
Well, I want
McPherson just showed up next to you, by the way.
I have my dagger out to stab this bad boy.
Okay, you're gonna have to spin some matches to get close to him. He's at least 2 Fecometers away from you. Oh, or you can throw that dagger. You could hit him with a throw from where you were.
I can throw that. I have an alacrity and a intellect match.
Okay, so you could easily hit him with a spell, or you could throw the dagger. Very good chance that would connect.
All right, I'll throw the dagger. You know what?
All right. So I think the dagger does 2 points of damage, or is it just 1? Yeah, it's 2. That it flies quite true. You have to spend both your matches for this. You're all right with that?
I'm fine with that.
All right. It flies quite true. You've really impressed everyone. They are convinced now that that must have been a bear and not you, even though it really looked like you. And there's some evidence at the base of your robe that seems to contradict the assumption. But they know anyone who can throw a dagger like that did not just shit himself just because some ghoul screamed.
As I throw it, I want to say to the group, look how competent and well put together I am! Just to kind of really reinforce that notion.
So this also catches him in the back around the kidney area. It very much hurts him.
It cuts the arrow out of him.
Yeah. And what he does is he tucks into a ball and just goes rolling and crashing down the slope ahead of you. He's screaming madly. Screams are echoing around. Madly, massively! And then but some other words echo back, like angrily, profanely. Other episodes come back from the trees. The
trees? Oh, shit. I can't fight treants. We're fucked.
So he is not dead. He's obviously not dead. He's still chattering and screaming.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. He seems to be rolling down. You guys are pretty sure there is a stream or some, flowing water, because why else would there be this much of a cleft in the ground in front of you? And so he seems to be tumbling down that way intentionally, but he's not being graceful about it at all. He's hurting himself because he's got a dagger and an arrow still sticking in him, but he seems to be trying to get down to whatever sort of shadowy area is below you.
Every tumble he takes a point of damage.
Every single time he falls on either the arrow or the dagger. Ow! Ow! He's like Ace Ventura with a spear in each leg. All right. He's badly hurt. He's still alive. That same scream that he makes is coming back with interest. You are definitely not alone in this valley into which you have sprinted. McPherson stands up and doesn't even dust himself off and just resumes walking at the same pace, mumbling the same nonsense, heading in the same direction he was headed before, apparently adjusted for this significant side trip you just took unplanned. So he seems almost completely unaware of anything that just happened. He doesn't even say thanks.
Wow. So ungrateful.
Why did we do this again?
Zombies be like that.
Zombies be thankless. All right, my current order, I think we're still in initiative order, and everybody was jumping in front of everybody. My current initiative order is Griffith, and then Ellison, and then Vok, and then Logan. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Yep. Sounds good to Griffith. Griffith. I guess I'll roll, but
yeah, it's your turn.
As a free effort, I am going to say, okay, well, we've done what we need to do. I'm going to follow our guide, and I'm going to turn around and try to catch up to McPherson.
Okay. McPherson is walking at a normal pace.
Yep.
It's not going to be that hard for you to catch up to him.
Yeah, I just don't know how far away he was teleported.
Oh, I just brought him right back up onto the trail next to where he was thrown away.
Okay, so that's like 4 fecometers away? Because I went 4 fecometers towards this thing.
Yeah. It's about 4. Yeah.
All right, so I will use. I got lots of matches. I do have a question. How long do our wards only last between rolls, right?
Right.
Okay,
And then if you don't spin them,
Yep.
you can
Okay,
spin
good.
them in the next roll as advantage.
Correct.
Which is a re-roll on a single die for each one, correct?
Correct.
All right, so I don't need to do any of that shit. So so I'll erase my ward that I had from last time. And now I have Chiron. I have Mercury. So I have Chiron and Mercury, right? Okay. And my free effort. So with my free effort and my Chiron, I'm going to run 2 fecometers back so that I'm 2 fecometers away from McPherson, and I'm going to save my intellect as a ward.
Okay. So you're closing the distance with McPherson.
That's correct. And when
All
I
right.
get up to him, I'm going to fuck him up. I mean, no, no, follow.
Just, you're gonna pick him up and throw him right back down there.
I was in fight mode, fight or flight. I was in fight, so I got to beat something up.
Yep. You hear, as you're doing this, more of the. It's no longer screams. It's more of a sort of a cackling from all the areas around you. You are in a valley. You guys have essentially sprinted down into a valley which has been cut long ago by a creek. It's mostly volcanic stone, mostly igneous stuff around you, but covered in lots of deadfall and jungle undergrowth. You can't tell exactly where these sounds are coming from, but there are nasty chattering sounds coming from all around you that sound like a slightly slower, slightly more deliberate version of the scream that your earlier target released.
I'm sure they're just valley girls.
I'm sure they are, yeah. Or, it could be like drone delivery, if you'd ordered anything. Yeah. Okay, Ellison, you're up.
Okay, so
my bear depends.
So how far away? I mean, I feel like I could probably. You said he was hurting pretty badly. I feel like I could probably finish this thing off and then just go back to catch up with my buddies, right? Like that's.
Yes. Now, he has, with no regard for his own safety, gone tumbling down a fairly steep mountainside. Yeah. You could catch up to him, but with regard for your safety, it might take. You think probably you'd have to spend a couple of points of effort to catch up to him.
Oh, that does not seem to concern me at all. I am laser focused on this guy. I have 4 points of effort at the moment.
All right.
So if I use, how many will it take to catch up to him?
So, I'll just give you a little preview, and we can undo it if you don't like it.
Okay.
1 point is you crashing through a bunch of low branches and vines. Another point would be you coming out on an igneous promontory, seeing this guy maybe 10 feet below you, where he's sort of come to rest on a rare, fairly level rock. There's still more descent below him, but he's tumbled down to this point. So you could easily spend your 1 to get to that point and then another to pounce on him. Or you could just pretend that I didn't say any of that and spend your effort for something else.
I feel like I'm going to regret this, but for the sake of wanting to not leave anything undone and potentially being ambushed later, I think I will use 2 effort to tumble down and then get next to him.
Okay. Easily done.
And then I will use 2 more to target or hit and cause damage.
Okay. Without entirely lifting the veil, he's going to need a really good roll. He actually got a pretty good roll.
Damn it. Stop doing this.
All right, so I have to decide how he's going to respond here.
Poorly.
He yells out poorly.
Yeah, poorly, massively. So he obviously sees you coming. You're making a lot of noise as you're pouncing on him, and manages to get his feet underneath him. So he's crouching, sort of lynx-like, as you come down. And then I guess it's your spear you're introducing him to again.
Yes.
You swing your spear at him, and it seems pretty clear to you that this nimble thing could get away from your spear. But he doesn't. He leaps at you, and the spear goes right through his center of mass. It's very nasty. You would expect a bunch of blood to come out, but you do see some sort of ichor, but there is not very much blood. And the thing swipes at you with both his bony clawed hands, as if he's going to give you a big fanged kiss.
Okay, I'm going to scream out, "Unexpected!"
He tries to grab your face for keeps. You are going to take 3 damage.
Okay, I have 5 armor.
Unless you have some protection. You have 5 armor.
Yes.
Okay. Is one of that is helmet?
Yes.
Think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you realize why helmets are part of the standard infantry loadout. They're actually sparks. You can actually smell the sparks as he drags his claws across your helmet. It's pretty scary. That would have hurt without the helmet. But he's not able to deliver any real damage to you because of that. He then notices about 2 feet of spear through his abdomen and slumps over dead.
Well, I'm gonna take it. Nobody else saw that he's the one who killed himself, so I'm gonna take it as a win.
Yeah, totally. He was willing to die trying to kill you.
And I'm just gonna yell up the ravine, "Got him!"
Everyone's like, "Yay!"
Is he the
All right.
rogue shitter?
No, he didn't shit himself when he died.
That's how you know.
Oh,
It's because he shit in the
it's
woods.
right. He's empty. That's why. It must have been him.
Is this Always Sunny, where they pooped in the bed and they didn't know who was the pooper?
I haven't seen that, but that sounds like it. Okay. As you call up to your friends, you hear your impressive voice sound even more impressive because of reverb.
Oh, sorry.
You are
Let me
standing...
turn down my synth.
Yes, exactly. You are standing next to a small opening in the the valley wall beside you. This 10-foot drop that you jump down has a cleft in it that's about 1 fecometer wide. And there's darkness inside, but you hear your big booming voice echo out of there confidently, and then also coming from in there you hear more of that nasty crackling noise that you heard earlier. Seems to be echoing from in there, even though you didn't hear it from anywhere else.
Interesting. So, are we still in combat order kind of thing? Or can
Yeah.
I? Okay.
We're still in combat order, but you can do snap action. If you want to yell something else, like, guys.
Yeah, I want to tell them
Yeah.
to grab McPherson so that we don't lose him. And that they need to come down here and check this out.
All right. Excellent. All right. You guys all hear that? Vok, you're up in the order.
I guess I'll go to McPherson.
All right. McPherson is pretty easy for you. I think you were second furthest back. You can catch him with two effort will put you hand in hand with him. If you want to catch up to him. He's walking away from you. He's not listening to you if you tell him to come back or stop or anything. But he's not sprinting. You can keep pace with him for one effort
Is
or
he
catch him
like
for 2.
completely unharmed by the fall?
No, he's got that's a good question. He's got cuts. It looks like, some pretty deep scrapes.
Okay.
One of his fingers is pointing in the wrong direction.
Wait,
but
from
he's
what
not
fall?
just from being grabbed, not from falling, not from the throw, but from being grabbed and like footballed through the woods.
Okay.
So he's scraped up. He's not wincing or anything. He's paying no attention to his cuts and scrapes and his broken finger. He's just resumed his babbling, and he's walking again in the same direction.
You should heal him. Wink.
I can't do anything to anyone.
If you heal someone that's in this state, will it harm them?
I don't know, but I
are
can't
these
do
undead?
anything. So, it doesn't matter.
You've got a free effort, so you could keep pace with him if you want.
I thought you said it was
you
2
could-
to catch up to him.
2 to catch up, 1 to keep pace. Or you could use your effort to go in a different direction. Or you could put it in your pocket and try to use it as a ward.
I don't think I'm going to need a ward,
Okay.
but I don't really think I'm going to be able to do anything. I guess I'll
Okay.
catch up to him, because that's what I was told to do. Or I'll get as far as I can.
Okay. You easily keep pace with him. You'll be able to catch him even with a single effort next round. No problem. There doesn't seem to be any other immediate threat to him. He's just walking away from the side of the battle. You guys are spread out across a reasonable distance now. Ellison is in the lowest altitude position, and he is probably 6 fecometers away from McPherson, and 5 fecometers away from Vok, who's very close to McPherson. Logan, you're up.
I want to try to tackle McPherson.
Why,
Oh,
why
okay,
not just pick
sure.
him up? Oh wait, I'm thinking of the Lystragon.
Well, you said to stop him, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop
just
him.
bring him with us.
That's not what you said.
I cut
not your
McPherson's
turn.
legs off. He's not going anywhere, guys. All right, got any matches to back that up?
Well, yes, I have an intellect and an alacrity match.
All right, you are at the very back of the order, so you can spend your free effort to get to McPherson, and you can use your intellect and alacrity match however you like once you get there.
Okay, then I would like to get to McPherson. And I guess it would, well, I mean, I don't I don't want to necessarily get in the habit of kind of changing what I said I was going to do after seeing my roll. That doesn't seem like...
No, you should. You should.
I should.
That's really the way we're doing it. So you roll first and then decide what you're going to do. And the
So
only
with
exception we've really introduced to that so far is the for things like heal, for the empowered Elan rolls.
Well, with our targeting rules, am I able to tether him to the ground, invisible tether?
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually,
So you could spend your intellect, or well, no, you got an alacrity match. Alacrity targets him, intellect lashes him, and then you've got a free effort if you wanted to catch up to him, or you could instead move somewhere else.
yeah, I guess I'll move towards Eric, since he said to come check out what's going on.
Okay, all right. So you are closer now to Ellison. McPherson is still mumbling. He's still walking, but now he's not getting anywhere. Every time he takes a step, he slides back. He's occasionally falling. He gets up. You know, he doesn't even dust himself off and keeps trying to walk. But he's in a treadmill situation. He can't get. While you maintain concentration on the spell, he's not going to be able to get away. So if you take some blows to the head or whatever, that might change.
Yeah, is there any sort of range or anything for these spells?
There's range when you cast them,
Okay.
and it's built into the description. But the I have not, and I think I kind of want to leave it this way. I have not put a limit on how far away you can be while you're concentrating on one.
Okay.
Obviously, if you fall asleep or whatever, you can't concentrate. But I would allow you to walk far away as long as you're still concentrating on him.
Okay.
You won't be able to concentrate on anything else, any other spells, in the meantime. But you could keep him tethered there as long as you want with this. Okay. Anything else? Snap actions, anything else, Logan?
That's all I got.
All right. From the cleft in front of you, Ellison, you again hear a horrid scream, although it sounds a lot healthier than the one that you last heard. And everybody else from the area around you, you start hearing more of these inexplicable echoes. You get the idea that you can't necessarily see them unless you start investigating, but you are getting surrounded.
Oh boy.
Ellison. A creature comes out of the cleft in front of you, and depending on how many matches he gets, does something.
He's going to wink at me. Right?
Yeah. No, he comes out of the cleft in front of you and takes a defensive position. He's crouching. He looks very like the one that you just killed. He looks somewhat upset that you've obviously just killed this other one. His eyes are red. Everything else is pale, sort of gray-white. He looks pretty angry, pretty scary, same pointy claws. He doesn't attack you immediately, although it seems like he might have some wards in his pocket. He seems like he might be ready for your attack.
Okay.
Those wards in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
Exactly. But I think actually Griffith is top of the order, right?
I think so,
Griffith,
yes.
you are... I think that where you are, you could get to Ellison with one... You could get to... easy sight of Ellison with one effort. You could get side by side to Ellison with two effort.
Okay. I am going to use my saved Delio as a reroll.
Okay.
For intellect. No, wait. Let's do alacrity. All right. All right. Using my free effort and my luck match.
Okay.
I will get to Ellison.
So that was not your lodestar, but you got...
That is my Juno. That is my my lodestar.
Oh, and both matches.
Juno.
Both dice.
Yep.
So that's two matches. You can spend those.
Oh, really?
Your lodestar counts double. Yeah, your lodestar counts double.
Okay. So then I will use those instead of my free one.
Mm-hmm.
And I will hang on to my... you said there's a guy there with Ellison?
Right. So, again, I'll let you rewind it, but one match lets you see Ellison facing off with this critter, and another match lets you join either beside Ellison or behind the critter, however you choose.
I will get next to Ellison, and I am going to use my alacrity match for target, my verve match, and my free match for my spell.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another match. I think I will hang on to that as either a ward or a reroll.
Okay.
So I am going to cast Lightning Bolt at risk level 2.
Okay. All right. So, since we're getting close to the end, I want to go ahead and explain a little bit more about the magic words in your head. And this is a good time to do it because I think there's a lot of ways you can deal with it. The spells you've been casting, really, since you left the village, have to some degree been bouncing around inside your head and causing you distraction, causing you some degree of distress. And it has been getting more and more. It backed off a little bit while you were asleep. It is, but you're feeling more and more vulnerable to it. So you realize that to cast this spell at risk 2, you're going to need to spend 3 matches, or spend 2 matches and a point of Elan. So it's essentially like you've got almost like disadvantage on this. It's going to cost you more than it should. You can feel that. So you don't have to, you don't actually have to cast the spell. You can feel it as you attempt. And if you want to use your matches for something else, it's totally fine. If you want to spend them, if you want to cast a spell anyway, just spend them differently. That's also totally fine. You could cast it at risk 1 for the price that you were planning to cast it at risk 2, but you've essentially got something like a migraine going on. You've got noises bouncing around inside your head. You're not sure why. That it will cost you a little bit more to cast the spell, and you get the idea that this could happen again. That whatever is causing this has not been solved. All right, so that's in front of you. You're not being nerfed, just so you know. I hope if you solve my puzzle that you will...
I think I know the solution to the puzzle.
Yeah, all right, good.
I will... but I refuse to remove the mask. I will burn it on.
Okay.
To maintain a risk level 2 lightning bolt striking at the creature on the rock.
I love how stubborn you are.
All right, now I think lightning bolt does a pretty chunky amount of damage, doesn't it?
It does a fuck ton. Let's see.
I know it's a little bit overpowered. I think an R plus 2 potency, so this is going to come down like a hammer on this poor guy.
Yeah, R plus 2, so 4.
Yes, it's a 4 potency, and you are spending 2 matches to power this, right? Yes. So that's actually 8 points of damage. That's very nasty. So this thing was coiled, ready to strike at Ellison. You come down in front of it, uncork a lightning bolt. Its eyes turn into saucers, and it attempts to leap away. So it was about to really F up Ellison. As soon as the air turns to ozone, it starts to change its mind. It is lashed with the spell. It does get somewhat out of the way. He makes his save, basically. He gets somewhat out of the way of the target, but he takes plenty of damage. So his entire right side is crisped by electrical discharge. He howls in terrible pain, and he goes running away. So he moves 1 Fecometer away down. He's actually running upstream, even though that's downhill because you guys are not yet at the bank of the stream. So he's moving downhill away from you, moving toward the source of the creek that's below you.
You've been thunderstruck.
He's badly hurt. All right. I guess it's my turn now, isn't it? Okay. We are pretty close to a stopping place, so let's figure out where everybody is. I think the order currently is Griffith, Ellison, Vok, and Logan. Right? Does that sound right to everybody?
That's right.
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to roll for each one of you guys. And I will, if it's a 1, 2, or 3, things will be only as bad as I had planned. No, if it's a 1, 2, 3, or 4, it will be only as bad as I planned. 5 or 6 will be about twice as bad as I planned.
Oh, nice.
All right.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're all dead.
Exactly. I did say I would roll, but I didn't say what I would roll.
Right.
All right. So, Ellison, you are very happy to see Griffith come to your aid.
And I'm very happy to see Ellison.
You guys feel like you are ready to kick this thing's ass. It is badly hurt. It's still perfectly mobile. You're getting ready to go after it. Out of the corner of your eye, in that cleft, you see a familiar face as another one emerges. Vok, you are above this action. You are, I think, very close to McPherson, right? So you're about as far away from this action as you could be at the moment. You see ahead of you another one of these things emerge from the underbrush. It looks just like the others, exactly like the other that you've seen. It does not yet see you. It's moving toward the
It does not yet
ruckus
see me?
ahead of you.
Is that what you
No,
said?
it does not.
Lasher attacks get +1 range and 2 times damage if I'm ambushing.
Okay, awesome. Fantastic. All right. Well, keep that in mind. Let me explain what happens for Logan. Logan, you are... let's see. You are between Vok and the rest of the party. Is that right? Because you lashed... You... I'm overusing that word. You restrained the... you tethered... Thank you. McPherson, like, to the ground, to a boulder or whatever. So McPherson is still doing his treadmill trick. Vok, you come down. You see...
Yes.
To your left, underneath a large leaf,
Tethered.
you see a grinning, hateful expression of another one of these things. You think, okay, this is no good. I better get ready to fight this guy. And then to your right, you see the exact same grin coming out from under another leaf. You've got one on either side of you, Logan. So everybody has one foe. Griffith, yours is wounded. Everybody else, you've got a fresh foe in front of you. Vok, yours does not see you, and you can totally ambush him if you want. Logan, you have 2, and they have each Wonder Twin activated on either side of you.